Hey everyone. So I get some questions about why are living trusts important. So if you are married, you have children, maybe you're done having children, you have some assets, a home, a practice, maybe rental properties. It's really important to protect all of that. And there's really three main reasons why trusts are one of the best tools out there. The first is that you can dictate who's going to take care of your children and who's going to be the trustee of your assets, post, death. This is super important because if you don't have a trust and the related documents that come with it, then the state will be making some of those decisions. Your next of kin, who you may not want to be the trustee of your assets or to receive your assets, may receive them, or the next of kin may be the one who ends up taking care of your children, and you may not want that person to take care of your children, not because they're bad, but because they may just not be in a place in their lives where raising your children is what they want to do. So that's the first thing. The second thing is that it avoids probate. And probate is basically a big lawsuit that occurs upon your death, where the state tries to figure out how much money you have, how much debt is on your assets, and who owns what in your assets, and how to pay them off, and so on and so forth, and who has rights to it. You avoid all of that, and you basically get to dictate where your assets go and to whom they go to. Your kids, charities, other folks, family members. So again, it gives you a lot of power. So that's the second reason why a trust is important. The third reason, which is one that we don't usually talk about because the tax laws have been super favorable, there are a ton of tax benefits, right? There are a lot of tax benefits, and these tax benefits, regardless of what the rules are, always end up being super advantageous when you have a trust as opposed to other, tools. So you don't need to get too fancy. You don't need to get too, special with these, instruments. There are some really strong, trust tools that you can have, but the very first thing is you need to have a living trust and all the related documents. And then as your assets grow, we can talk about some other things that may be a little bit more creative. So if you have any questions about it, if you've always been thinking about getting one for your family, don't hesitate. This is the time to do it. So let me know. Take care.